The second day of our webinar series, Evening for Learning, hosted by Manage. I'm Dr. Rahalya, working as a Manage Fellow, and it is my pleasure to guide you through today's session. So, as you know, the theme of this webinar series is Agriculture Extension, an exciting profession for the future. So, through this theme, we want to highlight how extension is becoming future-ready profession. It is no longer limited to the traditional advisory services, but has expanded into the multiple career pathways. So across these 5 days, we will be covering 6 insightful topics under this theme. Yesterday, we have discussed about the career landscape and why agriculture extension is a future-ready profession. Today, we are going to deal with the session on agriculture extension, the exciting future ahead. So to discuss this topic, we have Mr. Srajesh Gupta with us. So I want to give short. So Srajesh Gupta is the director and founder of CGEM, a strategic non-profit scaling agroecology by enabling carbon markets for communities. He comes with over 7 years of experience working with multiple organizations in the agriculture program, policy, and academic space. In his last assignment, he worked with the National Coalition for Natural Farming as a founding associate. He holds a master's in agriculture extension and communication, a PhD in public policy, design, and management from Indian School of Public Policy in New Delhi. Certificate in International Development from University of Chicago, and Certificate in Accelerated Management Program from Harappa School of Leadership. With this short introduction, I would like to invite Mr. Srajesh Gupta to our session.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rahalya. Fantastic meeting you all here. And very happy to see the turnout in today's session. It would be a bit more good if a few of you can turn on your cameras, because
Yes.
it will feel like I'm talking to myself.
Yeah. Participants, kindly switch on your video if you are comfortable.
At least a few of you.
Yeah, at least few of you.
Oh, I see quite senior people joining. Great. Hello, Ravi, Narendra ji, Vanathi, I guess.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Yes. How are you, sir?
Good. Curious to know.
Great. Super. Few of our friends have joined from their computer labs, it seems. So the college is on.
Sorry?
Few of us have joined from their computer labs, it seems, Akansha and Vanathi especially.
You have very diversified clientele.
Yes. I love working with diverse people. That's all right, Karuna. This is going to be a discussion. So for a discussion to happen comfortably, for a two-way communication to happen, a speaker must see the audience. So whoever is comfortable and has good connection, please do turn on your cameras. You can turn it off in between. And for discussion to work, it would be good if a few of you would be interactive as well. I am not sure what kind of messaging Dr. Rahalya has given to all of you so that all of you has joined. But this particular discussion is primarily to uh, see how confused you are on your career choices if you're from extension background, and where do you stand currently. So the people who will interact more will gain more out of the session, and people who will interact less probably will be a passive listener to the conversation happening. Yeah. And to the people who have turned on their cameras, thank you, but you are my volunteers for today. I'll probably interact with you more than the people who I can't see. All right. Okay. So, hello everyone. I'm Srajesh Gupta. As Dr. Rahalya kindly mentioned, I am an entrepreneur. I have a social enterprise named CGEM. We have been working for three and a half years to make sure that carbon markets align with community needs first, and communities understand the good and as well as the perils of entering the market. We have 5 large-scale projects today. We cover approximately 4 states, 3 lakh farmers with our partner organizations. 16 of them right now. Now, I have given this particular visual, or as I said, I will not share a presentation, but I will share a visual to anchor whatever we are going to discuss right now. Um, can I share my screen? Is it all right, Dr.
Yeah,
Rahalya?
it's fine, Srajesh. You
Yeah.
can share.
So I have given this lecture many times in the Manage NYPDP program, and I love this slide. I love this slide because it anchors my messaging interactively to whatever we believe extension is, when wherever we believe extension is going. And since today's topic is about how exciting extension as a career can be, I believe that this particular slide, is it visible to every one of you? All right.
Yes, it is.
This particular slide will help me anchor whatever conversation we are going to have forward. Yeah. So whenever I talk about extension, I talk about two extension systems. One conventional extension system, which started approximately, which started structuredly approximately 300, 400 years ago. But it has been going for long. We know that we have writings of Greek on stones on how agriculture should be done. But extension has always, at least agriculture extension has always been about how to reach out to farmers, how to take the technologies that are being developed in lab to land, because most of the farmers are adult. How does adult education work? And since it's about agriculture, it has always been very farmer centric, core farmer centric. But what I like to call about transformed extension is, if you look at the diagram towards the left of this particular page, you will see what I describe as, or what other people also describe as food system network. So you will see various nodes in this food system network. You'll see biological systems happening, economic systems, social systems bringing in demand, supply coming from agriculture, land, water. Then there are health systems of doctor, nutrition experts. There are political systems which influence all of this. There are natural inputs and man-made inputs that goes into supply. And of course, the interconnection between them would be literacy, transport, waste, money, all of it. If I if I have to right now proclaim, and any one of you can say, Ki Srajesh, you are wrong, plainly wrong. Yeah? If right now I have to proclaim that agriculture extension has been just about this big, mostly, or how agriculture extension professionals are trained in the universities and colleges has been mostly about how to reach out to the people who bring out supply, how to provide them with necessary inputs, probably sometimes how to integrate them with economic systems, sometimes about a little bit about them to understand biological systems, and sometimes a little bit about social system. But if I have to say, food system is not just about supply and how to improve supply. It is about each of these systems interacting with each other together to create a fantastic system that brings food to your table and mine. This is the system responsible. So agriculture extension, let's take an example. Agriculture extension might have been about how to grow apples. Yeah. But how does that apple come to your table and mine? How do we procure it or buy it, process it, eat it? Do we peel off the skin of apple or not? If I have to say that all of it impacts our understanding of agriculture, and agriculture is not just about this, we have to stop looking at agriculture as supply of food, but probably agriculture as the central piece of food system that binds everything together. where would you place extension here or agriculture extension here? And it's an open question.
There is enormous work for people, what I understand, because there is no syllabus. What you mentioned, it's not much of even supply or qualitative aspects of produce is not addressed. Agriculture, education, or health education, both.
Absolutely.
Going forward, I think extension will have much bigger play to substantiate the benefits of all these investments, institutes, academically
Absolutely.
as well as implementation wise. There's a lot of work involved.
So if I have to build on this, yeah, if
Yeah,
you all agree to the premise of what
absolutely.
even Naren ji mentioned here, the premise is agriculture. We should not look at agriculture as just supply of food. It is supply of water, supply of nutrition, which interacts with, yes, every node that interacts with each other needs an extension professional. When nutrition folks are trying to interact with farmers, you need extension people. If when nutrition folks are trying to talk to masses, you need extension people. When economic systems or markets are trying to reach to farmers, you need extension folks. So it's not about lab anymore because all the labs in the world are now privatized only or are run by private money mainly. So it's not about public run agriculture anymore. And the world is vast for great NYPDP link on your chat also. So uh, there I give the full presentation. हिंदी में सेशन नहीं होता क्या? कुछ कर सकते हैं यार, पर हमारे साउथ इंडियन फ्रेंड्स जो हैं इंक्लूसिविटी के लिए इंग्लिश आई थॉट इज बेटर,
Yeah, actually, English is better because there
है
are
ना?
people from different states. So anyway, we'll summarize at last in Hindi.
नहीं,
That would be, yeah.
लेट मी ट्राई टू इंक्लूड बोथ हिंदी एंड
थोड़ा
इंग्लिश.
थोड़ा सा हिंदी जोड़ सकते हैं, कोई बात नहीं. I think even sometimes the language makes a impactful sense.
Absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
you have to say something in Hindi. I think it should be okay.
So कुछ लेट्स कम इन बिटवीन, बीच में
Yeah.
आते हैं. थोड़ा हिंदी बोलूंगा, मोस्टली इंग्लिश बोलूंगा. या ओके, तो वेयर वाज आई? इट्स नॉट अबाउट, ये सिर्फ लैब की बात नहीं है, जमीन वहीं पे है, द लैंड इज देयर, बट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट डिफरेंट सिस्टम्स ऑफ फूड, डिफरेंट सिस्टम्स दैट मेक्स फूड अवेलेबल, जो तरह तरह के तंत्र हैं जिससे खाना आपके टेबल तक आता है. We are saying that all of those systems, wherever they interact, they need extension professional. जहां पे भी ये तंत्र आपस में जुड़ते हैं, वहां आपको एक विस्तार अधिकारी चाहिए. और and this statement is so bold that if you actually understand what we are trying to discuss here, you will, I will not have to tell you, मुझे बताने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी कि how big extension as a world can be. Yeah. And today, essentially, we are going to talk about types of extension professionals as I see them. Meko, I have been given advice to not talk about government jobs, which I don't like to talk about in any case, but talk about what kind of roles and careers are available for extension professionals outside in the industry. And just let me share my screen once again so that we can anchor the conversation again. खेती किसानी की जो बात है, एग्रीकल्चर is somewhere here. If you are interested, अगर आपको market में थोड़ा सा भी interest है, if you are interested in markets and how markets work and how agriculture produce move across markets or how markets access agriculture, this is one node of action. The second is which, and this is where entrepreneurs lie generally. They can lie anywhere, but they are talking about interaction with economic system. I call these type of professionals entrepreneurial extension professionals. Here you will find agri-tech companies. Here you will find agri-tech startups. Here you will find general agri startups like Dehat. Here you will find organic startups like Two Brothers Organic. Everyone who's trying to link themselves to the economic system, you'll find here. And all of them are extension professionals. You know what I find superbly interesting? मुझे जो बहुत interesting लगता है जानना, if I go to any international organization website, let's say FAO, World Bank, ICRAF, all of the extension jobs have been taken by agri-economists. You will not find extension agriculture extension professionals in extension jobs only in international organizations. When जब हम startups की बात करते हैं agri startups में, there are close to 3,000 startups right now in India in agriculture space, which is becoming quite big. Out of these 3,000 startups, only 5 were started by agri professionals. Most of them have been started by engineers of some kind. So this is where it hurts me the most, and I find it interesting very much that extension professionals, because they have envisioned themselves, और या उनको एक टनल दिखता है towards government jobs, we have not been able to capture value across in any system, which economists have been able to do primarily because economics as a domain is a wider domain. Extension as a domain does not exist. Agriculture extension exists in silo. Although adult education exists, but only a few universities have those courses. It's not a domain per se. So either we merge ourselves with skills of an economist, a statistician, a doctor, and try to capture value, or we remain in the tunnel itself. So this is where entrepreneurs lie. There are around social systems, there are extension professionals who are trying to bring different kind of activities, who are trying to bring social justice to farmers, who are trying to reduce women drudgery, who are trying to improve water quality and quantity. These kind of extension professionals are social extension professionals. They primarily find work in NGOs, government wings, operational wings of different big foundations, etc. CSR. This is where those kind of people come in. The third kind of people come in is very closely to economic and political system. I call them policy extension professionals. There is a lot of support required by everyone who work in public policy to understand how does Indian agriculture work. And they do not reach out to soil scientists or agronomists or breeding professionals primarily because they understand how the technology in their domain work, but how agriculture work as a whole, how does smallholder farmer think, what do they want to do, what are their aspirations as a constituent, as citizen of a state. ये कैसे होगा, यहाँ पे आपको चाहिए पॉलिसी वाला बंदा. These are the three things that have opened up for extension right now. But we are still lacking our, contribution towards biological systems, people who understand climate change, land use pattern, biodiversity patterns, and health. How do you talk about food safety and no one in India apart from Revant Himmat Singh, who call himself a food farmer, talks about how food impacts your nutrition at a mass scale. Why sugar has become evil suddenly? Why coffee, caffeine, and tobacco um, find its way apart from different regulation? How does alcohol industry work? All of this become parts of food safety, prevention, care, wellness. Food is more than food in some domains. Food is treated like medicine. And even there, you need extension professionals to communicate it well to people who will consume the food and people who grow the food. This is where some bits of organic farming, natural farming also lies, because some part of natural farming narrative or conversation is around health of farmer, health of soil, health of the consumers who are eating it, etc., etc. So these are, if again, I'm just trying to broaden your perspective. If if these are the different systems where extension professionals can exist, why do we not see extension professionals much more in these arenas? First question. And second question is, if we have to be here, how do we essentially uh, how do we essentially improve ourselves to be here? How do we grab the space which is longing for us? Okay, I'll stop it again. I'll stop it again so that I can see you all. Um, I see Saurabh and Kajal. We'll have a conversation right now, yeah? I'm picking at random. Kajal, can we have a conversation?
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, sir. Uh, Actually, I didn't get your question.
No,
So,
no, forget about the question.
yeah,
What do you do right now?
sir, I am manage intern right now.
Okay, great. Have you done your PhD in Agri Extension?
No, sir, I am PG. I completed my PG.
You completed your PhD.
PG, sir.
PG.
Post
Okay.
graduation.
Okay, okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
So you have completed your PG in Agriculture Extension. If I
Yes, sir.
have to ask you to rate your skills, but forget rating your skills. I'll ask you a series of, I call it the extension professional rubric. I don't have the slide with me right now, but I'll ask you three, four questions. Just give me an answer in rating 1 to 5. Yeah,
Okay, sir.
does that work?
Okay, sir.
Do you enjoy working with communities, training young farmers, and creative messaging? Rate it 1 to 5.
Sir, 5.
Okay, great. Do you love researching policies, advocating for change, and analyzing impact of programs? 1 to 5.
Sir, 5.
Okay. Do you um, do you like, are you excited about market innovation, technology like AI, drones, new opportunities in tech space? 1 to 5.
Sir, 5.
Okay. Um, do you like solving complex decisions with data? Do you like to analyze data presented to solve complex decision making? 1 to 5.
Sir, 5.
All right. Um, do you like, would you like working, would you is a very leading question. If given a chance, do you want to work with global communities, global policy, global markets?
Yeah, sure, sir. 5.
5. All right. Now, if I have to take all of this, you have given 5 to almost everything.
Yes,
So
sir.
I think I would say that your aspirations has been to work around each of the systems that we talk about. Yeah. But
Yes.
if we have to take a inventory of your skills, yeah, in data, how would you rate your Excel skills?
Sir,
Don't worry, no one will kick you out of your intern job. I'll make sure of that.
sir, out of five,
Out of five, yes.
sir, right now, four only.
Okay. How would you rate your AI prompting skills?
Sir, five.
Ah, great. Super. So now we know how manage interns are working. If I have to, just last question, yeah. Apart from, uh, forget everything, which is the latest policy, agriculture policy or scheme, document or program which you have analyzed, evaluated?
Sorry, sir, again.
Have you analyzed or evaluated any policy schemes recently?
Um, Sir, only by there is a scheme RQVY Raftar in Manage.
Hmm.
So we only analyze those things.
Because it's part of your work, it's part
Yes,
of the
sir.
JD. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we say that we want to do all of this, and if we have to take an inventory of our skills, yeah,
Yes.
would World Bank or FAO hire us when you're competing with professionals from different domain, or professionals from every domain only? What do we lack in our communication and technical skills? If I have to directly ask that, and maybe not from you, Kajal, you've answered a lot. Um, Maybe Raviji.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Did you hear the question?
Pardon me?
I can't hear you well, Ravi.
Now you can?
Yeah. Yeah.
Please pardon me.
Did you hear the question?
No, no, please repeat, please.
I said when extension professionals like Kajal want to work on everything, be it from policy, data making, solving complex problem, reaching out to markets, or training young farmers on the ground, what are the skills that she will require?
Mostly the uh, humbleness is the part of life which we do every day. And the other thing is what you're doing, if you're not earning, the mindset will go away from you.
Okay, interesting answer. Raviji, are you a politician?
No, I don't actually, I am a trader. I've been in trading since
Okay,
last 40 years, and I have been doing this natural farming for last 8 years.
very nice.
And I have actually I certified myself in DMR Solan for
Okay,
button mushroom in 2018, and then I tried in agriculture also.
lovely, fantastic. So maybe I'll ask Saurabh. कुछ आपसे भी पूछता हूँ, हिंदी में पूछूंगा। सौरभ, कुछ शायद आप दोनों को हिंदी समझ आएगी। ऐसा क्या स्किल्स हैं, हार्ड स्किल्स की बात कर रहा हूँ, दैट वी एज एन एक्सटेंशन प्रोफेशनल लैक टू वर्क इन प्लेसेस लाइक एफएओ, वर्ल्ड बैंक या कुछ और?
कैसा फिर से?
ऐसा कौन सा स्किल्स हैं जो हमें चाहिए अगर हमें बड़ी संस्थाओं में काम करना है तो, एज एक्सटेंशन प्रोफेशनल्स?
सर एक्सटेंशन के लिए सर सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट होता है कम्युनिकेशन की स्किल,
हम्म।
और उसके बाद सर एनालाइजिंग की स्किल भी सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट दूसरी मानी जाती है। और पहले सर
हम्म।
एक्सटेंशन के लिए तो आपको कम्युनिकेशन बेस्ट होना चाहिए सर।
हम्म। तो आप में से
और
मतलब जितने लोग सुन रहे हैं, जो ये 5 क्वेश्चन मैंने काजल को पूछे, मैनेजिंग स्किल्स, ऑफ कोर्स, पर्सपेक्टिव गुड, जो मैंने 5 सवाल काजल को पूछे और जिसका उन्होंने आंसर दिया, वहां से अगर वो 5 सवाल आप अपने आप से पूछेंगे तो आपको समझ आएगा कि आपकी एस्पिरेशंस क्या हैं। पहले आपको अगर कैरियर डिफाइन करना है एग्रीकल्चर एक्सटेंशन में, और अगर इतने सारे ऑप्शंस हैं आपके पास, तो फर्स्ट थिंग दैट you'll have to do is identify where your aspirations lie. Do you want to work with government? क्या आप कोई प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करके पैसा कमाना चाहते हैं? क्या आप कस्टमर्स को रीच आउट करना चाहते हैं, या आप यंग फार्मर्स को ट्रेन करना चाहते हैं, या आप कोई सोसाइटल प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करना चाहते हैं? वंस यू डू दैट, you have a decent idea of where do you stand and what do you want. 5 क्वेश्चन मैं लिख के देता हूँ आपको चैट, है ना? हिंदी में पूछूं तो क्या आपको कम्युनिटीज को मोबिलाइज करना पसंद है? क्या आपको पॉलिसीज को रिसर्च करना पसंद है? क्या आपको मार्केट इनोवेशंस, टेक, ड्रोन्स वगैरह में इंटरेस्ट है? क्या आपको कॉम्प्लेक्स डिसीजन मेकिंग डेटा के थ्रू पसंद है? या आप ग्लोबल कम्युनिटी को इंटीग्रेट करना चाहते हैं, एग्रीकल्चर की ग्लोबल कम्युनिटीज को एक साथ लाना चाहते हैं? आपको क्या पसंद है? जब आपको आपकी पसंद समझ आ जाएगी, वंस यू गेट एन अंडरस्टैंडिंग और परसेप्शन कि वेयर डू यू वांट टू बी, सेकेंड थिंग इज टू टेक अ इन्वेंटरी ऑफ स्किल्स कि मुझे अगर वो चाहिए, इफ आई वांट दैट टू हैपन फॉर मी, वेयर डू आई स्टैंड करेक्ट currently? If I want to solve complex data problems, do I know Python? Can I use AI for data analysis? Um, can I uh, can I can I code? Am I interested in computers? All of those, जब आपको एक डायरेक्शन मिल जाए, understand where your skills are, find out people who are in those positions, what kind of skills they have, and apply to any job out there which does not mention extension, because frankly no one knows about agriculture extension apart from agri fraternity. It's like me coming from Chhattisgarh. Most of the people do not know where Chhattisgarh is, apart from a few people who are near Chhattisgarh. So no one will give job application or provide roles specifically writing agri extension professionals required. खुश आप छत्तीसगढ़ से हो, मेरी राय रहेगी अंग्रेजी सीखो दोस्त, छत्तीसगढ़ से बाहर निकलना है तो। बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, जैसा सौरभ ने भी बोला, कम्युनिकेशन इंपॉर्टेंट है। लैंग्वेज इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं होती थी उतनी, पर इंग्लिश हैज बिकम क्वाइट इंपॉर्टेंट इन एवरीडे लाइफ, सो डू दैट. But the first thing I am asking you, all of you, to do is, if you see a data analysis job and you want to be a data analysis person, apply. अगर आपके पास skills हैं, the company will take you in. If there's a sociology role open, apply. If there's a humanities role open, apply. If there's an economics role open, apply. And try to create your resume around the skills you have rather than the domain you belong to. So you can write agri extension professionals, but no one would understand what extension is. So better to write ki what do I know and how I can help you, right? Your resume should reflect. If I'm today I was hiring for web application development. Yeah, I got a beautiful resume by a agri extension guy from Manipal University. I had no idea agri extension person would write me to apply for a web development project. And he wrote कि I understand agriculture and I know how to develop websites. I hired him instantly. I don't care how good he can create websites. Because he said कि I understand agriculture and the web platform was around agriculture. I thought कि yeah, the skills might help. So 3 things, summarizing just a bit ताकि we can have Q&A. Q&A में We can take multiple questions which are coming. First is, it's not about lab to land anymore. No one knows what agriculture extension is beyond agriculture people in the domain. It's about node to node extension. Do not, अगर आपको job चाहिए, do not search for agriculture jobs in Google. You will find it very less. Where do you want to be? Do you want to be, for example, this guy Kush said कि I like sales. If you want to be in sales, write sales job. Find out agriculture companies who are hiring for sales role and apply. If you want to do policy analysis, data analysis, write policy analysis job, data analysis jobs. Find out organization and institutions who work in agriculture and who are hiring for that domain and apply. If you want to work in startups, just create a long list of startups who work in agri domain wherever you want to work and write to all of them through cold email. Generally, startups do not have time to put out job advertisements. Most of the time they hire through their network without putting out advertisement. And most of the time cold email works. So just write to them randomly. Even if you send 3,000 mails a day, that's fine. Because now 3,000 people know you that you're looking for a job, you have XYZ skills. So whenever they will have some kind of opening, they will remember some guy applied. It reduces their time to hire a person. Yeah. And Kush to, no, not Kush. To summarize, the third point is try to do what our elders from extension fraternity didn't. Try to put extension on a global map. Try to proudly wear the hat of extension whenever you get a job and not just say कि मैंने agriculture किया है. Just say I'm an extension professional. Yeah, that puts uh, that puts everyone from your fraternity in a very good position because now one person more know about agriculture extension. जो 3 चीजें मैंने समराइज की थी मैं हिंदी में भी कर देता हूँ हिंदी भाषी लोगों के लिए. पहला, एक्सटेंशन सिर्फ कृषि विभाग से जुड़ा हो और कृषि विभाग से जुड़ी नौकरियां मिले जरूरी नहीं है. अगर आपको सेल्स में इंटरेस्ट है तो सेल्स की जॉब ढूंढिए, उन कंपनीज में ढूंढिए जो एग्रीकल्चर करती. अगर आपको टेक पसंद है तो टेक जॉब ढूंढिए, उन कंपनीज में ढूंढिए जो एग्रीकल्चर करते हैं. अगर आपको कंसल्टेंट बनना है, पॉलिसी थिंक टैंक में पॉलिसी एनालिसिस वगैरह करना है, तो वो जॉब्स ढूंढिए जहाँ पे पॉलिसी एनालिसिस करना हो और वहां पे बताइए कि मैं एग्रीकल्चर में बहुत अच्छे से करता हूँ, मैं बाकी चीजों में भी कर सकता हूँ. बिकॉज जो स्किल है वो ट्रांसफरेबल होता है. अगर आप एग्रीकल्चर की पॉलिसी एनालाइज कर सकते हो तो आप हेल्थ की भी कर सकते हो. फ्रेमवर्क सेम रहता है. दूसरा, जब भी आपको मौका मिले अ, अपने आप को बताने का, जब आप किसी जॉब में रहो या किसी ऐसी पोजीशन में रहो जहां आप लोगों को इन्फ्लुएंस कर सकते हो, तो बड़े गर्व से कहिएगा कि आप एक्सटेंशन वाले हो. हमारे एल्डर्स ने बहुत नहीं बताया तो हमारी फ्रेटर्निटी के अलावा और बहुत लोगों को एक्सटेंशन के बारे में पता नहीं है. और तीसरा कि इम्पोर्टेंट है, आपने अभी तक जो भी समझा है एक्सटेंशन के बारे में, आप उस पर्सपेक्टिव को थोड़ा ब्रॉडन करिए. समझिए कि पूरे फूड सिस्टम में बनने से लेकर बेचने तक और बेचने के बाद खाने तक और खाने के बाद वापस सर्कुलैरिटी में आने तक एक्सटेंशन प्रोफेशनल्स की जरूरत है. एक्सटेंशन प्रोफेशनल्स असल में कम्युनिकेटर्स हैं, ट्रेडर्स हैं. तो जहाँ पे भी कहीं पे भी कम्युनिकेशन की बात हो रही है वो आपका रोल है. कहीं पे ट्रेडिंग की बात हो रही है वो आपका रोल है. कहीं पे ट्रेडिंग मतलब सिर्फ कमोडिटी पे नहीं, नॉलेज की भी ट्रेडिंग, नॉलेज का भी ब्रोकरेज जो है वो एक्सटेंशन प्रोफेशनल्स ही करते आए हैं आज तक, मोस्टली, सारे नहीं. तो यही रहा. अब अभी जो 15 मिनट बचे हैं, मैं चाहूंगा कि कोई डेडिकेटेड क्वेश्चन है कि किसी टाइप का जॉब रिलेटेड किसी टाइप का स्किल रिलेटेड, तो प्लीज हम उस पर बात करें. इफ देर आर एनी क्वेश्चंस विच आर रिलेटेड टू अंडरस्टैंडिंग वेयर डू यू स्टैंड, वॉट एवर यू वॉन्ट टू बी एंड हाउ टू गेट देयर, प्लीज डू. थैंक यू.
Yeah, thank you, Srajesh, for such an engaging session. First of all, you let us to know what truly the definition of extension and the role of extension professional. This really made us to question ourselves, like where we are and what gap exists, and how an extension professional can fit into various jobs, not just the jobs that exclusively mention agriculture extension. So thank you, Srajesh. So the participants, if you have any questions, you can keep in chat box, and also you can raise your hand. You can directly talk with the speakers. You can interact with the speaker.
It's all right.
Yes.
We have some questions on chat, it seems.
Yes. Sumeda is asking, sir, every job require experienced person. How and where can we get experience?
I'll take an example. A few months ago, I got a cold email saying from a girl in Delhi. कुछ समय पहले मुझे, अरे यार मैं तो तुम लैंग्वेज बोलूंगा डबल टाइम लगेगा. लेट मी फर्स्ट डू इट इन इंग्लिश. सुमेधा, इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन आस्क इन हिंदी. I got an email from a girl in Delhi. She was in first year of BSc Agriculture. Can you believe? She just completed her 12th. She had a full page resume saying wherever she interned, wherever she worked, etc., etc. And the email said one thing very clearly: sir, I'm a student. I will not have much time, but I like what you do. Can you involve me in any of the projects? I would like to learn with you. मुझे सीखना है sir. Can you give me any project? I will work for free because I'm a student. अगर वो 4 साल में 2 internship हर साल भी करती है, तो by the time she graduates, she will have 8 internship experience in different companies and different domains. What I liked about it, she was aware enough to understand that resume building is not a job after graduation is complete. You have to work on your resume when you're in college or things like that. And it's never too late to start. So even if you have graduated, start getting those internships, start putting out those cold emails. Say कि I will work for free. Work for free for 10 days, 12 days अगर आपको भूखमरी नहीं है तो. Once my professor at a very prestigious college in India told me, Keys Rajesh, you're a elite. I said, sir, I'm not an elite. I come from Chhattisgarh. I'm from a very backward origin. He said, you're an elite because if you will not die of hunger in this country. Yeah. So if you will not die of hunger, don't think about making money if you're not getting job. Think about learning and getting experience that will give you the pedestal to make money. So if you're not gonna get hungry and die out of hunger, start getting those internships, start working, start pinging people. Okay, I want the job, I will work for you. You'll get the job. And in any domain you like. Today I'm giving you a complete challenge. If you have the skills and you're applying in a domain, in a month, if you send 20 emails per day, by 10th day, if you don't have a job, you can call me, I'll give you a job. Or I'll ask someone to give you a job if I can't. So start putting yourself out, create a good resume, put out your skills first. Don't say कि agriculture extension किया. No one understand what agriculture extension is. Tell them what skills does that particular domain teaches you. and we'll work from there.
Yeah. Thank you, Srajesh. So participants, you can unmute yourself to talk with the speaker also.
विनोद, अनम्यूट करके पूछ लो यार आप जो पूछ रहे हो.
Vinod, you want to talk?
हाँ जी मैम.
Ella. Yeah, please go ahead.
हेलो सर, मैं ये पूछना चाहता कि जैसे कि हम एक फ्रेशर हैं एग्रीकल्चर में, और जैसे कि एग्री एडवाइजर या फिर मार्केट्स में जो भी चल रही इंसेक्टिसाइड पेस्टिसाइड्स हैं, उनकी नॉलेज बिना जॉब के कैसे ले सकते हैं? बेस्ट नॉलेज जिससे हम एक थोड़ा पहले प्रिपेयर हो जाएं, बेस्ट नॉलेज मिल जाए जिससे हमें मार्केट में ज़्यादा परेशान ना होना पड़े. वो जैसे कि अभी क्वेश्चन पूछा कि आपके पास एक्सपीरियंस है, क्योंकि अगर नॉलेज होती है तो वो एक्सपीरियंस को नहीं आगे रखते हैं. उस चीज के बारे में जानना चाहता था मैं.
देखो यार, अगर सोच रहे हो कि कोई किताब पढ़ के वो नॉलेज आ जाएगी तब तो फिर ठीक नहीं सोच रहे हो.
हम्म.
अगर वो नॉलेज चाहिए, बिना जॉब के चाहिए, खाली एक्सपीरियंस बेस्ड नॉलेज चाहिए, तो या तो आप अपने लोकल फार्मर्स के साथ इंटर्नशिप करो.
अच्छा.
जिस भी शहर में, जिस भी गांव में हो आप, कोई ना कोई बहुत बड़ा फार्मर होगा, फार्म हाउस वाला, है ना. उसके साथ इंटर्नशिप करो, करके देखो क्या यूज करते हैं, क्यों यूज करते हैं, कैसे यूज करते हैं. जो घर घर माली जाते हैं उनको एग्रीकल्चर स्टूडेंट से ज़्यादा नॉलेज होता है केमिकल्स के बारे में. और अगर वो भी नहीं तो पास में अगर कोई एग्री शॉप हो, एग्री इनपुट शॉप हो, तो वहां बैठने की कोशिश करो.
अच्छा सर. ओके सर.
Yeah. Thank
थैंक
you,
यू.
Vinod. Yes. Mohammed Fardin is asking, I just need to know that about how about learning data science in agriculture? Was it worth it to learn the course as I researched a little bit according to the current technology?
Fardin, I do not understand the question completely, but from whatever I understand, if you're talking about a very specific course that you took, I don't know how I can, evaluate the worth of the course of a particular program. But if you're talking about data science and agriculture in general, it's a superb field. The most amount of data this country generates is around agriculture. The government is working on a big tech stack called AgriStack to streamline or structure the data a bit. Most of the tech companies are uh, 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 most of the tech companies want data science professionals who understand agriculture space. So if you're thinking about getting a data-centric role in a private firm, doing a data science course will help you. But don't do a course, if you're from an agriculture background, don't do a course of data science in agriculture, because that's just stupid. You have already learned agriculture for 4 years. Just do a plain, rigorous data science course. And then merge those skills in your resume. Yeah, I know agriculture. I know agriculture. I have a 4 year, 6 year training in agriculture. I know about data science. I did XYZ course. I can marry these two things to create great insights.
Mohammed Fardin, I hope you got the answer. So Samiksha is asking, sir, if I want to be in teaching profession, what are the options in private sector? What skills are required for it?
So many options in private sector here. Teaching is a very good profession. And what is happening right now? So you have to understand the policy space also. Till today, or let's say till 5 years ago or something like that, around 2017, 2018, ICAR controlled which colleges can teach agriculture. ICAR still controls which colleges can teach agriculture, but they are slowly privatizing agriculture education, which many of the people do not like. There are a lot of strikes whenever private agriculture education has been talked about. So they're slowly doing it in the shadows. They have given permission to, I think so, 8 private universities now to do PG courses. So slowly private agriculture education space beyond UG is opening. And it's growing at a very good rate. Even if today search for agri teaching jobs or agri extension teaching jobs, there are just so many universities out there who are trying to. It does not pay that well in private colleges. So I'm not sure. Do you want to be teacher by profession, or it's just something that you want to do passionately? Money might be a problem, but it's a very good profession. What skills are required? You have to have amazing teaching skills, talking skills, presentation skills, um, behavior understanding skills. Yeah, and management skills, because teachers are not just teachers, they manage a whole lot of folks.
Yeah. Thank you, Srajesh. Vijay Kumar has
Good
raised
evening,
the
sir.
hand.
Yeah, evening. Yeah, I like to know what or which extension tool is most effective among the farmers nowadays to promote any agricultural concept like FPOs or farmer interested group or promote a product input. So, shall we? Any idea about it? Could you suggest something?
YouTube. I cannot stress this enough. YouTube is a fantastic phenomena that is happening in rural India.
Okay.
YouTube, and of course, if you have, if, for example, in Haryana, you have local social media apps which only shows Haryanvi content, right? These small social media apps which have 10, 20-second reels, videos, etc. They work fantastic with farmers because nowadays everyone likes to scroll. The second best tool right now, I would say, is WhatsApp. There are just so many farmer groups which help you disseminate knowledge effectively to masses. And of course, depending on interest of what the group is about. But for example, I myself are in more than 20, 25 WhatsApp groups. So if I have anything related to farmers, any advisory, any technology, I just put it out there and it's instantly read by approximately 8,000 farmers. Instantly read. That's a big number. And I have the means to know how many people read my message. So I believe YouTube, um, any app like TikTok in local language, whichever is in the local region happening. Instagram Reels, if it's a very young farmer, older farmer do not like Instagram. They find it very complex. YouTube is much simpler for them. And WhatsApp. They're they're just phenomenal, right?
Yes, thank you. Uh, have any idea about any more extension companies available in private mode, for promoting, for example, some ad companies they will promote in such a movie or electronic products and like that. So like that, same to promote the agricultural product or inputs, whatever it is, any private companies is available in industry.
If you're talking about advertisement, agriculture advertisement is a very regulated subject. And that is why you won't see mass. And it does not make sense. If I am going to a movie, uh, the chances are very less that I'm a farmer at a big PVR, let's say. Yeah. So why would a company spend ad money to show a agri product in a PVR complex? It does not make sense. So most of the agriculture uh, commodities or produce or inputs are advertised in very local means through billboards around rural area, um, through your distributor channels, etc., etc. Pamphlets, YouTube videos. YouTube ads are working great because now companies also understand that farmers watch YouTube. So the ads that I see are very different. I see ads of different things. Whenever I open a YouTube app in farmers, they see Dhanuka seeds advertisement, pesticide advertisement. So they're also targeting a lot.
It's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, one last question we'll take. Saurabh, I think you want to talk.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. सर मैं बीएससी फाइनल ईयर का स्टूडेंट हूँ। इसमें सर हम लोग का रावे का प्रोग्राम चल रहा है। इसमें से हम बुंदेलखंड के रीजन में सर महोबा डिस्ट्रिक्ट में है। इसमें सर किसानों से हमें बात करना है। अगर सर आपको या सर किसी और को भी महोबा डिस्ट्रिक्ट या बुंदेलखंड रीजन का कोई डाटा चाहिए और जो डाटा हम लोग कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, अगर सर जरूरत हो तो सर आई कैन हेल्प यू।
वेरी नाइस, थैंक यू सो मच सौरभ, प्लीज बी कनेक्टेड। हमारा एक बहुत बड़ा प्रोग्राम चल रहा है बुंदेलखंड में विथ अराउंड 35,000 फार्मर्स। वुड बी इन टच।
ओके सर, हाउ कैन टच यू सर?
मेरा लिंक्डइन राहलिया ने डाला शायद यहाँ पे।
Yes, I'll
Can
share.
just
I'll
message
share.
ओके सर,
me.
Yeah.
ओके सर, आई विल कॉन्टेक्ट लेटर।
Yeah.
Okay.
थैंक यू
Thank
सर।
you, Saurabh. Yes, thank you. So it's 5
See,
o'clock. We are going.
I just want to make a remark, Rahalya, before we close. Saurabh is a great serious guy.
ओके, थैंक यू
That's
सर।
great.
He sold himself right now out of context in a extension agriculture extension training program about ki if you want anything from me I can provide you. It was not a question, it was a surprise. So good job, Saurabh.
थैंक यू सर।
That's great, Saurabh. Yeah. So yeah, it's 5 o'clock. We are running behind the time. So thank you, participants, for all your questions. Still, if you have any question and if you want to talk with the speaker details are given in the chat box. The LinkedIn profile also given in the chat box. You can ask them if you can ask him if you have any doubts. And also, if you want to rewatch this webinar, also the YouTube link also given in the chat box. You can watch it. And along with this, if you want to know various career opportunities, and also you can register for the upcoming webinars to receive interesting updates, scholarship details, fellowships, internships, and programs that is happening. So stay tuned to our social media handles. We are regularly updating, and do not forget to follow us on our social media. Before concluding the session, I would like to thank Srajesh Gupta for sharing your valuable information with us. Not just this information, not just the PG, PhD students. This would really helpful for the UG students who really want to take agriculture extension. Your session will be really helpful for all of us. And also, I would like to thank Director Dr. Sarunan Rasar for organizing this webinar. Thank you to all participants for your active engagement. Do not forget to register for the upcoming webinar. The link is shared in the group. So see you tomorrow with another topic. Thank you, Srajesh Gupta. Thank you so much. It's a
Thank you,
pleasure to have
Rahalya.
you here. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sarvanan. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.